Back with you.
No worries. I'll put you live now.
Oh, yeah.
You're live, don't worry.
Julio. Certainly, sir. Nice to see you, as always. Part of furniture, this man, now, isn't he? We're making a move now, yeah. For all those that died protecting our freedoms that we're here to test against right now. Justice! No! 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 No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Protecting the children, we wouldn't have to be here. Children from all around the country. Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Accountability! Justice for the girls of Rochdale! Justice for the girls of the UK! Justice! Come on, lad. Come on. No, no, one. Yeah. Drop it. It's done. Oh. Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Justice! No! Do your job! 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 Give me a crisp! Give me a crisp! Give me a crisp! This finishes it! Could have been deported 6 years ago! There you guys, so I'm going to get on with it. Just walk in a little bit. Yeah. Keep doing, guys. Keep doing it, guys. Hang it in, guys. Going to do some speeches. Thank you. The order. Hang on. Right, guys, first of all, hello everybody, and I'd like to introduce myself to those who do not know me. I'm Billy Oak, and I'm founder of Pack UK. And celebrating here in Rochdale because of the lack of accountability and the conspiracy into child grooming is much better before. Today we're able to support and help become a survivor of childhood abuse. I'd like to thank everybody here for coming. You have to bear with me because it's a very long speech. I'd like to thank everybody. I'm going to fire that off. I'd like to thank you all for the support to help protect our children here in Rochdale. I'd like to thank all of my team. Without you and your dedication and loyalty, we wouldn't be able to help so many survivors. And I can tell you, I can boast what a fantastic team that's helped hundreds of survivors in this town alone. Okay? Before I delve into my speech, I have a statement I'd like to read out on behalf of WAG Women Against Grooming, who have been ever present in the fight against Rochdale's groomers and the following covering up. WAG Women Against Groomers, a Northwest-based support group for grooming gangs and rape victims, have been fighting for 2 years to get Raouf Khan as a 60-40. WAG held a protest at Parliament, submitted a parliamentary petition, and listed lawyer Robin Tilbrook to write to Priti Patel, the Home Office, demanding they take action, submitted a judicial review with witness statements. All have either been refused or ignored. Their opinion on this matter is that these men are being protected by somebody. And would like to know, 2 of them are funding who is funding the appeal, the new appeal. That's a message from WAG. They do not want to say anything more than a few words, so I call on the people of Rochdale. Do not vote Labour, do not vote Conservative, as both MPs have refused to support us in this battle. We will not give up until these monsters are being deported. And that's from WAG. WAG can't make it today, guys, but believe me, they've been ever present in this fight since day 0. So give a big shout out. We stand here today not just because we misunderstand the process of deportation. We are fully aware this decision sits with the Home Office. Our march on justice will take us there very soon. We know Rochdale Nick doesn't make these calls, so why are we here today? Firstly, I'd like to cover an historical abuse. No view. Where is she? I can't say this without so I need them, sorry. Guy in the trolley on the front, in the back. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know the legacy with Great Manchester Police, Rochdale Council, and local politicians from all parties, the Crown Prosecution Service, and those in Westminster went to cover the abuse of many young boys. They continue to do so today as Operation Hydrant whimpers along. We continue to see the pupils of no view be told no further action. We must stand against this and say no. For them, we demand accountability. Linda, for 35 years, stood against no view, stood against the oppression of children. There was beating the shit out of kids. There was raping children. This was the only person in this town at the time that made a stand. Unfortunately for us, she was part of our team. Unfortunately, she died at the start of COVID.
God bless Linda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Linda.
Rochdale hero, Rebel 1-1.
Yes.
If there's ever going to be a statue there, it should be a Gracie Field.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's always here, Billy.
He's always here with us. Always.
Moving on. It's unthinkable, guys. It's unjust, and it's why we stand here today.
Well, right, go on.
Next, I'd like to address Rochdale's history of grooming gangs and paedophiles. I'll use Abdul Rauf as an example, but I'll also tell somebody else who used to know I'm being first and I'm being just, and it's right. Abdul Rauf was 43. He was one of the 9 convicted for trafficking and the rape of children. This is in May 2012. He was then released 2.5 years later, serving less than half of his sentence in November 2014. I shall admit I did not have as much faith as Great Manchester Police
a Rochdale provision that it would remain away from survivors and other children. How was I right? How was I right? Including his own, he's a father of 5. On the day of his release, he returned home to the 5 children, unsupervised. Nobody there to make sure them children were safe.
Wrong.
Disgraceful.
Wrong.
I witnessed him return home from jail from day 1. I caught him outside Kingsway Park High School. This is the very school he preyed upon, which some of his victims went to. It was parked outside the school, not 30 yards away. I asked him, what are you doing? I put him on camera. I asked him. His reply was, it's all finished. It's never finished.
No way. No way.
And I'll tell you something else. I reported it to Rochdale Police, who then decided to tell me, well, is he in his car? Yes, he's in his car. Well, it's okay then. Let's talk about him being in his car. His car was his weapon of choice. He was a taxi driver.
Correct.
He was a food deliverer. What's he doing again? He's been pictured last week doing takeaway and delivery.
Wrong.
That's because he's on a lifetime SPO order. That's unpoliced. And that is why we stand here today. We've all gone for the dinner, but I'm not bothered to do that. I need to be not them.
Get out on YouTube, get out on Facebook.
I'm sure they're watching us right now.
Get some names out. What was the name of that Labour councillor who denied all the no view were going on? Ah, sit, Richard Barnell, you wanker!
Scumbag.
We want accountability.
And then, for a second time, I contacted GMP again. I asked, will you please stop Abdul Raouf parking outside the school? This man is a danger to children. I was told he's in his car. It's okay. I was told stop harassing him. A week later, he's parked outside the primary school further down the road called Lower Place Primary School. This time, I didn't bother with the police. I just told him, you're going, you're moving, and I moved in myself.
Good lad, good lad. Thank you.
Fast forward some years, and it's round about Christmas. Me and my team received some information. This man was looking for a local takeaway. I'd have exposed this 12 months ago, but COVID put a stop to it because we couldn't do the work that we do during COVID. But I'm telling you, this guy's been doing this for the last 2 or 3 years. We've seen he's been pictured and taken. Can you imagine? Put every one of you here now, put yourself in a survivor's shoes and think, if you ordered a takeaway for your kids a pizza and the knock came at the door, you opened the door, and that man stood at your door, the man who abused you, the man who trafficked you to his friends.
It's busted.
It's wrong, it's unjust, and it's unfair, and it's why we stand here today.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Stephen Fort. Now, I know not a lot, you're not going to know this guy, but I need to talk about it because he's another Abdul Raouf. Yeah. Stephen Fort was another free to roam air streets and canals to prey upon kids. Even though, again, I give these authorities the absolute warning that this man was on the prowl. I'd see him in the libraries, in the kids' books aisle. I see him waiting for his chance to strike. I videoed him. I watched him. I followed him for weeks and weeks. And strike he did again for a 3rd time. Unpoliced. It's avoidable. It's unjust. And it's unfair. And it's why we stand here today. I could speak of so many other offenders in this town now where they were allowed to return to Rochdale, unaided, unpoliced, and free to strike again. We're not here to protest here, just to protest against deportation today. We'll take that one to the Home Office itself. We're here to protest against continued corrupt attitude and failure to protect children, survivors, and the unwillingness to hold themselves to account for these failures. We're here today because this police force, Greater Manchester Police, and others around the UK are not just failing, but facilitating child abuse by inaction. An unwillingness to change and to be able to account to a point where they have become complicit in the abuse of children.
Yeah,
Correct, Billy. Correct.
I ask you now, as well as this is the start of the journey, I'm asking each and every one of you here to join and stand with me as we begin a journey together, but for what? For the right to protect our kids. We start doing so today by signing and sharing an online petition we're calling the 30-mile law. The law that's designed to protect survivors from ever having to fear facing people like this and people like that again once they've been charged with abuse.
Get a good look at them 3.
With this 30-mile law, it's a restraining order that means if you abuse somebody for the rest of your life, you're not within 30 miles of that person, period, it's over. We'll stop that and this ever happening again by passing this law. I need your signature. journey. Next up has been the Greater Manchester Police's Mayor. C6 current Police and Crime Commissioner, Andy Burnham. Andy Burnham, I want you to know this is a message from me to you. I want you to know the families, the survivors, and the supporters are coming for accountability. This will not go away. This will not be forgotten. We shall march upon your office and demand justice and ask the question, who is it you protected and who is it you serve?
Amen, brother.
And guys, nextly, I want to pass you on. So, you all know I've been working in PAG UK Cumbria. I want to tell you, the families that have been involved in this have been through so much trauma, so much re-traumatisation, so much bullying from the people who are guilty of doing this. We're very limited in what we can say, but I brought a guy in today who's part of a family who's been through the mill. I wanted to show you appreciation because he's absolutely, they've all been through it. I can't speak highly of him. Ian Piper, ladies and gentlemen.
Ian!
Hurry up. No pressure.
I can't say much. Fucking wrong. Detective Superintendent Dean Oldham.
Oh, tell him.
I'm coming for you.
Hey!
Just there.
3 years ago, Cumbria Police decided to try and stitch my daughter up. And charged her with blackmail. Come and join us if you want. You might fucking learn something. Come on. 3 years. Come on. 3 years we fought this. They won't come out, mate. McDonald's are offering Happy Meals at discount. 3 years we fought this with the police. In December we went to court. But the Crown Prosecution Service offered no evidence. Borough Police appealed it. Our QC, I'd only ever heard of that twice in 27 years of practicing on massive murder cases. Me and Billy had a meeting with Dean Oldham, and as I told him, every time I speak to Cumbria Police, I record them. In that meeting, he came out with the quote, we appealed it because we think she had the probability and potential. Well, my arse has got potential, sunshine. We went back to court this week where a top CPS QC actually told the judge there is no evidence. She didn't do it.
They lied.
Again.
Scumbags!
Shame on you.
Now you won that. The judge acquitted her.
Give us anything!
Because the absolute victimisation, they tried to criminalise this girl and others. They tried to criminalise. They failed. They couldn't do it because they're too strong. Too strong together. We will march to the end of the earth for this girl, and for every girl like her, we are not going to stop.
Hey!
12 months ago, there was a young lady in Barrow. Put a post out of what she had been through. You've all heard her name, Sandy Williams.
Ellie!
Another message to Detective Superintendent Holden. Next time you want to start fucking talking about her, and then email me and Billy saying, can't answer them questions. Silly boy. Everything's now gone to a legal team. Because not only have you tried to criminalise my family, you're doing it to Ellie Williams and our family. But if they can't speak, you took their voice away. But I'm fucking lucky, I'll speak for them. There's other girls in Barrow that have approached PAG Cumbria, that are being abused, that are being groomed. 16 years old, being given $5 grand worth of cocaine to go and sell it behind a pub. You phone the police, what do? Cool. Right? I'm going to ask every one of you here, if you've got Facebook, go on PAG UK Conga. Fucking join it. I'll accept you into it.
like Billy said, the more people we can get to do this, the better, right? It's not about what politically minded you are. It's not about race. It's not about religion. At the end of the day, you should all come together because it's about fucking children.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
There's three things in life you just don't touch: women, kids, and the elderly. Borough police like these and other authorities put your fucking hands down your trousers. Have them dangling. Go. Go. Get away from her now. Go. Move. Go. Go.
Right, that's it, guys. I've got it. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Billy!
Guys, let's come back. Back
to this one.
Peaceful.
Back.
Right.
Is that right?
You went to work? Get one of them bastards out there.
Well, let's concentrate on the vehicle.
I wonder why we're here.
This is what matters, yeah? You'll be sorted, don't worry about it. Got them on camera, they're going to the police, they can do what they do best.
But that just shows
Nothing, yeah. Fucking right.
You're in a fucking town. You're in a town that's historically known for grooming. Yeah. We've got it in our own town. Every fucking town in this country's got it. Yeah. Where are they at?
Sat behind the desk.
McDonald's.
Hiding under the tables.
Do your job.
Where was I at anyway? Where was I at? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Join Pack Cumbria. Join Pack Cumbria.
Go on, Billy!
They run last time we were here anyway.
When Ellie Williams came out with what she's gone through, fucking small minority in Barrow and other areas decided to make their little hate groups. Yeah. Some of them have been done for it. They've been to court. Some haven't. So I'll say it bluntly, and I'll name you. I won't give you surnames. I'll give you a clue now. Janine, Siobhan, Sammy, Joanne, oh,
Ron Jovi.
Don Ron Jovi.
Oh, yeah. Ron Jovi. Joseph
If the police won't do anything, I won't sit behind a bottle of wine like you fucking melts do. I will pay for a private prosecution against you. And then I'll wipe my ass with you. Because I'll tell you now, the minute you go against kids that have had the balls to admit what they've been subjected to, you're as bad as the perverts that have done it.
And these are people who are shaming them because they come forward, yeah. Just tell them what that will like.
Tell them we'll get it out there for you.
You went round, a guy called Eddie, went round sending emails to people saying that my daughter was a prostitute. Untold amounts of messages he sent. Oh, silly few you fucking went like, because that's now with the old bill. What else was there? Yeah, we've got some lovely photos. And when we first had a meeting, when I first met Billy, we had a meeting with Cumbria Police. And there was myself, Billy, James, back. We met with the superintendent of Barrow Police. He openly sat in that meeting and admitted that she knew about grooming well before she came to Barrow. The chief inspector sat there with the detective inspector, saying that they used to be Greater Manchester Police and they was involved in the Rochdale cases. You'd think, from the failings, unfortunately, these girls in Rochdale have had, if you've come from Greater Manchester Police to another county, surely, by God, you should know that this ain't your first rodeo. You know what I mean? There's so much I could tell you about Cumbria Police, about their failings. But I'll have you in for about 3 weeks. I really would. And I wouldn't even scratch the surface of it. It's happening in every county. It's happening in every town. We need to get it out there. It's not, like I said, it's not about race, religion, colour, or anything like that. It's about fucking kids at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah? And if you can't stand there and you defend these kids, then what's in my mind? What's wrong with you in the head?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We managed to get it into the House of Commons the other week. Grooming gang debate. Our MP put his hand down his trousers and admitted that it was going on in Barrow. The Cumbrian Police Crime Commissioner has admitted it's going on not just in Barrow, but in Cumbria.
Yeah, but a year ago, they said there was nothing going on. That's what they said after a year investigation. So what's going on there?
Well, I'm going to say that to you now. So we've got an MP, a crime commissioner, have said it's going on. But yet we have a fucking copper that says, hey, one of them's lying. Who do you reckon it is? Oh. Yeah? So we've got the bombshell.
What is the name? Get it out.
So let's talk about Cumbria establishment. Holden. Jackson. Sarah Jackson.
Yeah.
Jail Wardle.
Yeah. I'll go through their ranks. You had Detective Superintendent Dean Oldham, top CID, whatever, lives in this little ivory tower. And then in Barrow, you had Superintendent Sarah Jackson, Chief Inspector Gaynor Wardle, Detective Inspector John Graham Cummins, and PC, my favourite, Sutherland. Just before Christmas, the Home Secretary come to Barrow and they thought we didn't fucking know about it. Barrow Police got an arse whipping. What's happened to the superintendent that run Baronick? She's now the standing Chief Constable of Barrow. The Chief Inspector is now a superintendent. The Detective Inspector is now a Chief Inspector. Where are they now? Out of Barrow.
Where was he in 2012? Greater Manchester Police. There's your connection. There's your failures. There's your culprit. They're the people who need to be held to account. Yeah.
That's what they do.
There you go, guys.
These police officers, they promote them and then move them on.
Move them on.
They get promoted.
Move them on. Get them out of sight.
Cover it all up. What's happened to the children in this country?
We know what you've done.
Did you know anything about the council?
We know what you've done. We know what you've done.
We know what you've done.
We know what you've done.
We know what you've done.
We know what you've done.
Why can't I talk about them? What's all the council's got to do with this?
I won't even talk about councils because at the end of the day, they're the fuckers that are meant to protect you.
I agree.
Listen, the dynamics are slightly different from Cumbria to Rochdale.
Yeah, but all the stuff that justice systems are seeing.
The Cumbria councils are the ones who are actually trying to fight this and being knocked back by the police.
Right.
They are trying to fight it.
Fair enough.
I will stand by them. I've watched them. We have watched it. We have seen them.
The connection's here.
But here in Rochdale, we're talking a different kettle.
Yeah, we are.
We are. Because here in Rochdale, they are 100,000,000,000% complicit in the abuse of children.
Absolutely.
By the acknowledgement, by the failure to be held to account, by ignorance and ignoring it. We get under the carpet, but votes mean more. That's basically what happened here in Rochdale. The vote came for. Right. Simple as that.
Well, I'm glad them councillors in Cumbria are doing something, but they better keep on it because they'll be to blame next if they don't.
It says it all. Me and Billy had a meeting, like I said, we've had several meetings with the police and all that, blah, blah, blah. We had one the other week with local MP and the chief inspector that's now been promoted. And the MP would rather listen to what we as PAG had to say than what the police have to say. So when we have girls come to us, not just girls, but boys as well, because it happens. I'll show you how confident I am in the fucking police at the minute. I refuse to send any child to the police direct. We refer them to a fantastic organisation called Barrow Women's Community Matters, right? For several reasons, and it's one, they've been fantastic. So, make sure that kids get counted. So what's the next one? Get the reference number. Straight out the copper, but nothing but nice. So I've referred it all on again. But the one thing I will say is, on my own family's side of things, I really want to thank our legal team for what they've done for our family. And if you need fucking help, don't be ashamed to ask for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't. I've had to sit there and watch it as a father. And that saying is true. What don't fucking kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah.
Right? We've all got fucking kids. Hopefully, you never have to go through it. Because I say now, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. And as fucking lumping in my throat as it takes me to say this, if any of these bastard trolls come to me and said it's happening to my kids, I wouldn't turn them away. I'd have to help them because it's the moral thing to do.
Well said, lad.
100%, yeah.
So I'll finish off with, please get on Facebook, join PAG UK Cumbria,
Sign the petition.
join Justice for the Girl,
Yeah,
sign the petition.
Sign the petition.
Share the back end of the petition. Share it daily. Go to share it once, bring that me done. Do it. I'm begging you today.
Yeah,
Please
right, outside.
do it every single day. We need this petition. Survivors need this petition. Our kids need this petition. We need to recover. We need to move on, and we need to fight more for accountability.
So would you say, actually, did you get any communication regarding the issues what you've gone through? Was it good or bad? Yes.
They give us a lot of lip service.
Did they pass it on from individual to individual?
No, for 3 years we've been fighting this shit that we're going through, that we've just had a quick yeah?
Yeah.
But for a couple of years before that, while they was investigating what had happened to me, I can't go into that bit.
Right,
It's
I
about what
understand.
we're in.
Yeah, I understand.
Right? All we kept getting told was, keep quiet, don't show up, there's light at the end of the tunnel, they'll be getting charged next week. It got to the point, right, where we was told, charges coming, but the woman in CPS is on holiday. The woman in CPS is on a course. The woman in CPS, her husband's died, right? And I won't name this other family in Barrow.
Right.
CPS, police to them. She's on a course. She's on holiday. her husband's just died. So I phoned the CBS and said, fucking nick her for bigamy, will you? Because she's had 2 husbands in 12 months.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can't write it.
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Anyway, well done, mate. Anyway, well done.
I don't need well done.
No,
It's not about praise or anything
it
like
takes a
that.
lot. It takes a lot to get up there.
It's not about praise or anything like that.
Don't get together.
Yeah. I'll tell
What do
you
we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
No!
Do your job.
Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job!
Do your job. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want? No. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? No. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want? No. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? No. What do we want? Accountability. New fruit.
What do you want? Pie and chicken.
Yeah! Come on, Rochdale.
They normally do, don't they? They did last time.
We need you on
Can we have somebody come out from the police station, please?
You have to ring them.
Come and speak to us.
We have done it. Come on.
Scumbag. You're not to be here no more.
Yeah, we're not in America now, mate. I don't think we have it. But it's massive.
No, you're happy, Neil. Come on. Next is on the car now, mate.
Scumbag. We know what you did. That's right, yeah. That's right. Accountability. What is it? Take it in. Lost property. Lost and found. Lost and found. Can we hand this in, please?
Everyone in.
I'm going.
Yeah, do it, Billy.
Pull it open, Jojo. Go pull it open. I can't wait. I hope it starts crashing.
It doesn't start doing
Anyone got a mask? I'd happily kick sleep off my face. I'll happily.
Whoa, whoa!
Guys, sorry guys, you couldn't hear me. It's my fault. We're doing a minute silence, sorry. We're going to start again because a few people didn't hear us. It's my fault, not my fault. 1 minute silence for Linda Phillips, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Next up, we have those with me agree with me, say aye. Aye! Thank you.
Thank you to everybody that's come today from all around the country. Absolutely unbelievable. We're not talking about the time, we're talking about the expense, we're worrying about the children. And that's why you travel here today. And these three men, you all look at the faces, they're still walking around to this day. 6 years after they should have been gone. And could bump into the children that they were abusing and making thousands of pounds of. It's an absolute disgrace. We should have to be doing this if the police did their jobs and got rid of scum like that.
Correct, Leon. Correct, lad.
Yeah.
We're all barred today, by the way. That's the message that's been sent out by Great Manchester Police and by the Rochdale pubs that we're all barred. Yeah. So we'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, you do me a favour. If you're all there, just while I focus I'll not let them do it. My hell is better doing something. I mean anything.
I don't think it's been. I don't think it's been falling over. I don't think it's been my through down. Yeah.
I'm gonna go fly. May as well walk back to the car.
Taxi over at road. Taking that spot.
Manchester.
No!
Justice!
When do we want it?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
No! Stop it.
Yeah. Just about, but yeah.
Well aware. Just not doing it.
Why? Why we're fucking here? We don't do what we do.
Yeah.
Who's stopping it? Police aren't stopping it. The council don't stop it. Billy's at a police car. Why is Billy at the police van?
Trying to get me to.
Is he there or not?
Yeah. She's right up close to that lady as well.
Who is the guy? He's obviously Billy who went straight away, didn't he?
Just because it was so close.
There were a couple of girls crying. Why?
Yeah. A couple of girls crying because she's been bullied off one of the lads around the
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm still live.
What?
Oh, only if I'm being filmed.
I'll film you. Come on, man. Special appearance today by Rita the Raving Reporter. She was. You know. They all contain little messages. Little thank message, remembrance messages, those. Just noticed now that I feel a sense of togetherness, which is nice. Demo's pretty much ended. Came and said our piece. Got no attention off the police as per usual. Kids are being harmed, so obviously they don't do nothing about it. Active's being active.
They closed it all down. After 15 years, they allowed it to carry on and gave the green light to the race.
Never ending this, man.
15 years. You and young youth and young boys. Young boys
Never will be.
ruining their lives. They look at children.
Suspicious looking character on their end there. Certainly am. So I guess your identity away there, mate. Real shady looking ones there. That one.
You take it up.
Oh, jeez!
What do we want? Justice! Justice! No! What do we want? Justice!
Cyril Smith! Scumbag! Legal! No accountability! No! You've been doing it for 50 years and you've all been bloody asleep.
God's got a great company on life.
No! Justice! 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 No!
Three men should be deported. They lost the deportation battle and they were convicted sex offenders.
Let's go!
These men are living in your house. Walking back.
Justice! What do we want it? What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? What do we want? Justice! What do we want it?
I stop up York Street there, staying to the Pancake Hub, which is 138 York Street, Rochdale. That's what happens, guys, up here. This hub, what they do is immense. Yeah. Those three need to be out of this country. Like Billy said, 30-mile rule.
What the frick?
People that are child rape victims shouldn't have to see these idiots day in, day out of their lives. Something needs to be done. Rochdale needs accountability for the past God knows how many years of depravity they've had to put up with. Jimmy, where is he? Billy.
Welcome. Yes. Right, mate. Welcome to Pack UK, everybody. If you want to prove for me.
Cough 3, Billy. Cheers. Right. Stay down, out on a sec, guys. From there. Out on a sec.
It might be better to do straight bruise at the door, like everybody.
Yeah.
The fucking COVID thing.
last thing you need is a good chap arse.
Well, we can go round back. We can go out back door. Back door, man. Do you want me to get everybody out back?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Right, does everyone want to come round the back? Got a bit more room there and whatnot else. All right, fair enough.
That's come through, but you don't get through.
Yeah, you can't get round. To the back. Make your way through to the back of the shop. We'll bring refreshments served shortly.
It's gone.
I know, yeah. Who's got the too much?
I enjoyed it.
Good luck with that.
Some awareness there, I tell you.
Oh,
Sorry, my love.
It's all right.
drunk in charge as well, you know. They always
Always in the room.
drunk in charge, I've heard as well.
I did that, you know.
Well, actually, I mean,
He got drunk in charge of
how fast was he
My
going?
stepdad did when I was a kid, drunk in charge of a pedal cycle. My birthday present. And he got nicked with the bike because I didn't get it.
But I fixed it off here.
Wandering the shop. Excuse me, guys. Thank you. So everything happens in here. The things that they sell, bric-a-brac, to raise funds to keep this place open and help children, help families of Rochdale. Hold on. Awesome. Yeah. I love that. Look at that plastering there. That's absolutely amazing.
That you're ready one.
Never get. I'm sure he'll finish the rest of it soon. If you want, 1 sec. Right at the back of Bag UK, this way. Linda's garden, Linda's memorial garden. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you for attending.